Degraded and humiliated and broke my spirit. That is literally my pickup technique for everything.
That's a fact. According to who?
Would you be willing to take a drug test?
Episode 82.
81. Oh, 81.
Great
energy.
That was a lot. That's just what I say. Oh my God, that energy was just just coming off you, man. That was man. It's like I've never seen you so fired up in my life.
Another one. Here we are doing it fucking again.
It's fucking assholes.
To be fair, DeConte did just do a close open.
Yeah, that's
Which is great. So, welcome back, everybody. This is episode 82. If the energy is low, that's because DeConte just did a close open, and that sucks. Yeah, let's talk about it, actually. But actually, let's do the shot. Like we say.
Shots are like handshakes. As my headphones fly off my head.
So, no, DeConte has an excuse. We talked about it. He has a built-in excuse for his low energy today. Just did a close open. At least you got some rest when you closed last night, right?
Yeah, I did.
You went straight home and went to bed, right?
No, I didn't.
What?
No.
But you're doing a close open. You want to go rest, right?
Yeah, but I wanted to have a couple more, so I went to.
You work at a bar. You can't just drink some there. You can't just knock a few.
Not as much as I'd like to.
Oh, so that's not a couple. You wanted a.
Yeah, I wanted like at least 4.
Yeah.
Oh, word. So you went out?
Yeah. Where we were talking about earlier.
Yeah,
that's what you did last night. Oh,
That's becoming your thing now. You liking that bar, huh?
No, I don't like it. But
you don't like it,
but it's a spot to get some drinks till like 2. So I mean,
so was Tandoori.
Yeah, but Tandoori's closed.
I know, but when Tandoori was open, you weren't going. I would constantly try to force you.
It's surprising that you go to this one and you wouldn't go.
Yeah. How many times we close together on a Monday or a Tuesday, and I'm like, let me just hit Tandoori real quick. It's next to your house.
Mm-hmm. And, literally,
it's literally right there. I don't got to drive you home after. I can just you can just walk home from there. Mm-hmm. What's going on? Why do you need to get a few now? Like before, since pre holidays.
No big reason. I just felt like I didn't want my day to end, I guess. That was just that kind of thing.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
That momentum at the end of the night.
Yeah, you know. Just
becoming a degenerate bartender. That's good.
That's a sign. That's definitely a sign.
This is like the first conversation in 4 when I'm like, DeConte has a problem. I know this. I recognize the steps. I recognize this. Once the ball's rolling, I just can't stop it. I'm like, yes, you can, man.
Yeah,
yes, you can. You gotta be proactive.
Yeah.
No, I think it's always about like trying to find like that balance. Yeah. If you're not trying to go out and get super fucked up. True. You're just trying to cut the edge. That's all.
But I know the energy, like when you leave and work, like you were tired the whole time at work, and then you get off, and you're like, now you're just not.
Yeah.
So I get it. Yeah, it happened to me the other night where I'm just like, I was really tired all day, and now I'm up till 3 a.m.
And now your body's like, no. Now we're doing what we want to do for us. This is for us. We should stay up.
It's like that second wind kicks in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Damn. Well, there you go. How you liking Down Under though?
It was all right. It was all right. When I pulled up, they were playing some game called like Bad Friends, and it's like everybody's like a character, and then they pull cards, and you're supposed to like raise your card for who you think. And
so there's like names on the cards.
It'd be like the bong or like free candy.
So the card. There's 3 of us here. Yeah. I pull a card that says free candy. I go, DeConte likes free candy.
No. It'd be that's your character. Like you'd be the free candy van. One was like lady with the huge glass of wine. The other one was like the gold digger. And like they would pull a card with a question on it. Who do you think is like most likely to be a vegetarian if their partner asked them? And then be like, I'd
be like, I'm the candy man, so me?
No, you would pick off the people that are playing.
Oh.
Yeah. The cards just represent who you pick.
So these cards are now your character.
Yeah, there's a character card,
and people
see
your
question
character,
cards.
and then they're like,
so
you
pull a character card, and then you start doing. Pull cards from.
Because the way you first described it when we were eating lunch, I was like, it seemed like everyone else all had their set personalities too, and you're like, well, I didn't know their personalities, so I'm just judging off the card. But you're supposed to just judge off the card, right?
No, you judge off the person.
But you didn't know anybody.
I didn't know anybody, so I'm just judging off appearances.
I'm so confused.
I'm still confused. Yeah.
Okay,
What is the point of the cards if you know the people? Like, obviously Ashley, she's the fucking cat lady.
Right.
Like what? I don't understand. Yeah.
I don't know. I just happened to be there. They asked me to play. I said, sure, why not?
Yeah.
We're also asking the person who's the worst at describing things.
Yeah, I'm
like
very
describe the card
terrible.
game.
Yeah.
An intricate card game.
It's hard to me. I think I'm explaining it very simply, but like I guess to others.
Yeah. I guess I just have to see it be played.
Yeah.
I think I know how it's gonna go down, but I'm not exactly sure. It so yeah, cool. You go down there. I live not too far from there, so maybe I'll come check you out. It's not my kind of bar. Definitely not my kind of bar.
It's a garbage bar, but sometimes you just like garbage.
Yeah, sometimes it's fun.
Sometimes you just want to play in trash.
I get the dive bar situation, so I'm not like anti-dive bar.
Yeah.
It's just, it is one of those bars you walk in, everyone turns around and look at you to see who's there.
Yeah.
And like
But
for
make sure
me,
you're not a cop.
right? I guess, but it's like just, hey, I'm just here to get a drink.
Yeah, but last time,
I'm just here to get a
speaking
drink.
of what Isaac said, last time I was up there, the dude was a cop, and he walked out and was like, "Yeah, I should just pull my badge out and arrest all these people." I'm like, "Aren't you drinking too, though?" Like, what the fuck?
Was he an Aquapan police?
I think so. I don't know.
No,
he was
those
just
fucking
like,
dudes.
He's just like, I should pull my
So,
badge.
I'm
Was
just
there, like,
as
two
much of a
cops?
police
Yeah.
officer as those fucking assholes.
Well,
are.
I'm guessing he is. I didn't know they had a separate police.
Yeah. They're the ones that pull everybody over when they're coming down the hill where the bridge is at.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just pull everyone over there, and that's how they get all the town money, I guess. They don't do anything else. There's no crime down there.
No,
Really?
No, there's no crime. So all they do is literally they're traffic cops.
What
That's all
crime
they
are
do.
you committing in Occoquan?
Really? Yeah.
Yeah,
crime
other
do you-
than
yeah.
traffic.
Yeah, putting the wrong sign on your fucking...
Jaywalking?
Yeah.
Oh
Like,
my
what?
god.
I don't
That's
know.
all traffic cops. That's
Are you-
all they do.
Are
That's
you
all
allowed
they
to
do.
swim in that river?
You should not. I wouldn't, but
Yeah,
you
you
can.
can. Yeah,
You
you
can.
can. Okay.
You should not because there's snakes in that fucking river. But you can.
Haven't we went canoeing with Barry that one time?
Nah, not
You
with
didn't go
Barry.
kayaking?
I went
Kayaking,
kayaking, but not with you guys.
Okay,
it was
sure,
a whole
yeah.
nother squad.
Yeah, they have that whole thing down there where Madigan's at, where you can.
Yeah, the penguin thing. Yeah, yeah, I remember that.
Penguin Channel.
Is that
Yeah,
what
that's the
company
name
is?
of the company.
Penguin. Oh,
Penguin
whatever.
paddles or something.
Penguin Paddles. Yo, shout out Penguin Paddles.
Yeah, I'm
check you out.
so afraid to do it in that water because the last thing I need, and this is my luck, is kayaking, and all of a sudden when she's on the fucking rower, snake just whoop, just hops right in my fucking shit.
Not gonna happen. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't
Someone
know.
was telling me like
It's
there
not gonna
was-
happen.
I think they were
It could
trying to
fucking
scare me,
happen.
but they said there was like a monster or some shit in that lake, or there's something that's been stirring about it. I'm pretty sure it's just
There's a
bullshit.
monster.
You believe
in
there
the
was
lake.
a monster?
not a
in
monster,
Aqua-
mon.
The
Not a
Loch Ness
but
monster.
like,
The
you know,
Occoquan monster.
The Loch Ness
It's got
monster.
it's got 8 legs. DeConte, be careful. Is this why you don't like to swim?
You believed even a piece of that?
Not really. It's just
You believe
was
it
like-
enough. You believe
I
it
believe
enough.
You brought it up on
Yeah,
our
I
show.
definitely believed
Believe
it
it
enough.
enough. Yeah.
I did believe it enough because I've never been in those waters, so I was like, oh man, what if there is something? Like your mind just starts running. You know?
I mean, yeah, Nick was afraid of a snake. I get that.
Yeah, a snake,
Yeah,
not a
water.
monster.
I mean, what if there's a fat ass crocodile? I don't fucking know. I don't. Some are freshwater.
You are right.
That's right.
You are right. Yeah. I don't recall ever hearing about a crocodile or
In the
alligator
Mid-Atlantic,
sighting.
You
in the
never-
Occoquan River.
Until that one time it happens, and it's my black ass.
Hey, consider it a compliment, man.
Yeah,
That,
exactly.
that alligator just broke a lifelong 100-year streak. Guys, we don't eat humans, all right? We don't. We know what's going to happen. You're going to eat a human. They're going to come through and massacre all of our people. Don't do it. Oh, but look at DeConte's fat ass. I can't say no to that.
They're not gonna kill us over a guy that looks like him.
Yeah, but that whole area is very interesting.
Yeah, we've been going
Very
there.
interesting. Yeah, very
Connor's
interesting.
been going there a
yeah.
lot for the holidays.
I went like 3 times.
How many times did you go before that?
0.
Like I said, you've been going there a lot for the holidays.
Because I didn't know they were open till 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
That whole town is very interesting. If you start poking around, start getting stories from people.
Alright.
Start finding out where they live. Start finding out if they're townies. You're gonna hear some shit. I've worked in a lot of places down there. There's some weird shit going on down there. Some weird
Small circles.
Is some
Small
weird
circles
shit
over there.
going on down there, man. You would get some stories out of those folks.
Did you get any stories while you were there, Conte, the other day?
No, not really.
Yeah.
Keep them quiet.
Just talk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you talk to me or you didn't?
Yeah,
really,
no, I was talking to people. I met like 3 or 4 people.
Oh, nice. Yeah, very good.
They were all kind of fucking sloshed by the time I got there, though.
Yeah.
One dude was like gone. and he was trying to eat like his food, and they literally were just sitting there taking pictures of him while he's
Sounds like Matt Hogue.
spill his food all over him. I thought it was funny, but
Hey, having a good time.
yeah, he was.
It's a bar that'll let you order food and bring it in there. That's cool.
Oh yeah,
Can't
you
hate
bring
on
whatever.
that.
Because I don't think upstairs is a restaurant, but by the time that bar is open, the restaurant's closed.
Oh, long close. Yeah.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you're gonna run into the same people there. It's a cool bar.
Yeah.
It
that's what I
serves
don't
its
like.
purpose. It has a purpose.
For
and
sure.
Serves it beautifully.
Yeah. Especially being in that area. It's just the place that stays open. It's the bar for the townies and whoever else wants to come down there. It's whatever.
Damn outsiders who don't belong around here.
That's how it used to be back in the day before they changed it to tap.
Yeah, there was definitely
Kind of vibe.
yeah. Yeah, you can kind of see that when you walk in. At least the times I've went.
Yeah. Who's this newbie? Is he a
Yeah,
narc?
who are you? Yeah, 100%. I got that vibe.
I'm sure there is some defensiveness when you are the bar that goes openly because sometimes they'll do a little after hours stuff, and if you're not cool, you can get them to lose their license. And last thing you want to be is the guy responsible for a town losing their bar.
Yeah.
I get that. Yeah,
Backfire
you
road.
got to defend the bar, man. I mean, that's what the Bargoyles are, the defenders of the sanctity of the bar. That is what it is. So I get that. Nothing too crazy. You guys have any good New Year's Eve stories though? Because it is the new year.
2024 now.
Almost fucked up.
Well, my bar, we were pretty slow on New Year's Eve. I'm at a hotel bar. It's pretty slow, but every single person that came in was on their way to go seeing Ja Rule. Every single person was on their way to go. Ja Rule's at the
Where
St.
was he?
James.
Where's the St. James at?
The St. James, I thought it was Springfield, but I guess it's technically Alexandria.
Alexandria? Okay.
Yeah, it was like this former big old warehouse that they turned into.
Gotcha. I've heard the name 1,000 times, but I hear it from
beautiful
training
facility.
kids.
Yeah, it's a beautiful facility, like a gym. You can do all kinds of things. They've
I've
got
heard of like a super
sportsplex.
high-end gym.
Yeah, it's like a sportsplex. Yeah, and
Bring your kid who's the next NHL star. Training
yeah,
at the St. James.
exactly.
Okay.
Yep. And then a buddy of
So they
mine,
had a
Chad, he promotes there. My buddy Chad promotes there. And sometimes he does it for the sports, like the lacrosse leagues they do there. But him and his team that they promote music other places too. They do promote concerts and stuff.
Yeah.
I guess they booked Ja Rule and Ashanti, got them here, and they had a show. And
okay, that's different. If it's just Ja,
it was Ja and
it's
Ashanti.
still gonna be a good show. But Ja Rule and Ashanti,
Yeah.
the amount of bangers they had together.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
They had some top tens, just the both of them. You're like, yo, are y'all a group? Nah, we just put out good music together,
Yeah.
dog. What would I be without my baby? Right.
Hits.
Those are
Yeah,
hits.
it's
Oh,
some hits. Yeah, 50 Cent took his career, but he still has got timeless classics that we if we play, we're not cutting it off.
Wasn't Ja Rule the same one that happened with the he did that fire party thing?
Yeah, Fire Festival.
Fire Fest. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was part of
Yep.
Fire Fest.
Yep,
Damn.
that is one of my favorite documentaries because that shit is hilarious.
You
Just
gotta-
watching all these privileged people just get
Natural selection,
screwed.
baby.
Yeah.
Natural selection.
Oh.
I couldn't feel bad. You couldn't feel bad for somebody dropping $84,000
Nope.
to go to a concert they've never been to, never heard of, just
Yep,
because they're
that's
like, oh,
all.
it's an influencer thing. Oh,
Yep.
all right, cool. Lose
Yep.
that money. I'm okay with
Yeah,
losing
that's
that money.
them on them. Yeah, I don't feel it wasn't regular work working hard for their money, blah blah blah. We spent our paycheck on this. It was, oh, I'm an influencer and they want me to come, but I got to spend this money and blah blah blah.
No, they did. There were people that were.
Yeah, I mean, there were
commissioned to
people who
come
spent
there.
their hard-earned
some,
money.
No,
Yeah,
I mean,
like,
there was people that were supposed to get paid for that event to serve the people at the event.
Oh
That
well,
day,
yeah,
they
the
didn't.
people that
yes,
were
they're
supposed
vendors.
to work.
Yeah, we're not talking,
vendors,
no, we're saying
yeah.
we don't feel bad for the people who went.
Attended.
the
Yeah,
attendants,
the attendees. Yeah, I don't feel too bad for that. It was just I was laughing the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
And
Do
it's
you have a friend that will suck some dick to save a concert?
That guy was fully aware. You don't. So you don't
I
remember
didn't
this
even
part?
know that.
That's
You
the
remember
main.
that?
That's
Oh,
one of
that
the
was
most
the whole-
famous parts of the
Yo.
documentary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude had to do something to save the concert, to save the whole festival, and they were like, suck this dick. And he's like, that's a dick I'm gonna have to suck, and he did it. He did it. Yeah, he's a fucking hero.
Yeah.
By definition of the hero, I don't know.
Yeah. That's subjective. Yeah, that's subjective.
Got his hanging up in the streets. What are you talking about? Draw and quarter him.
Yeah. Yeah, but that was all lit on my bar. I mean, I closed it up early-ish, and Yeah, I let my bartender go home an hour early. I was out closing down.
Yeah,
Like,
go see John, man. Go.
yeah, because the lady at our bar, she was like, I know the owner. Me and the owner of St. James are really good friends, and that's why I'm going. I'm like, cool. They came up from Richmond. I'm like, all right, cool. She's like, we have extra tickets. And I was like, I'm not going. I promise you I'm not going. But the guy at my bar, I was like, you can do it. He was like, dude, I'm not going to go see Ja Rule. And then he was like, I'm not dressed for the occasion. I'm like, I get it. I totally get it at that
You
point.
think Ja Rule's gonna stop? Never go. Man, what the fuck you wearing? Like, he's
Wearing
not
a
gonna
fucking work shirt. This guy's fucking working.
He's not
What would
gonna be
I
mad
be
about
without
that.
work?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no.
You know who's gonna be mad about that? Maybe, I guess. But
Yeah, that'd be annoying.
being
Yeah.
underdressed is tough. Oh yeah. I hate being underdressed.
Would you rather be underdressed or
I'd
overdressed?
be overdressed at every single
Yeah,
party.
true.
I'm going underdressed.
No,
Yeah.
I'd rather be.
I've never seen a Conde dressed that, so outside of just
True,
working
yeah. I'd rather
with-
be overdressed, but yeah, yeah, being underdressed is like the worst because especially when you think you're being too cool, like you're being like you think you're outsmarting everybody by.
Yeah. You
No,
gotta,
I'm just gonna blah blah, and then you get there and everyone's suited and booted, and you're like, oh shit, I totally could have been suited and booted.
Yeah, but
too.
have you ever been on the opposite side of that, where you're the only one suited up?
yeah, all the time.
Yeah,
and you look
Eyes,
great.
obviously,
Yeah, you look
And you
awesome.
look great. Yeah.
you look awesome. You
Yeah.
look rich.
That's the
You-
problem is
yeah.
you don't have the attitude to pull it off. You walk in and you're like, oh gosh, I'm the only one in this suit. I walk in without just suit. I'm like, yeah, what's up?
Yeah,
I'm
so-
wearing a suit.
Yeah, I have
It's
the
not that big
suit.
of a
You
deal.
like the suit? You're gonna get more conversation out of it if you're the only one dressed up.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're just wearing that self-conscious on your face. That's what that is. You got to have that attitude and pull it off. But there are people who can pull off, just the sweatpants and fucking, a sweater, and they look like money. You're like, oh shit, it's one of
Yeah.
these fucking silicone millionaires.
All depends on how you carry yourself,
That's very
It
true.
really does. You're just doing it wrong both times.
Sorry, bud.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Did you have any good New Year's stories there, Conte?
No, not really. Mine was pretty quiet.
You didn't hang out after you got off work or anything?
Yeah, actually, I did.
You got out of Dodge?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I went back at work. I think I worked the morning shift, and then I went back and had some drinks, played some pool, cheers, and took my ass home.
Oh, so you were there for a minute? Yeah.
Yeah,
Just nothing happened,
but then right after the
Oh,
cheers,
word.
I was out.
Gotcha.
Did they do the champagne toast like
Ooh.
last
Yeah,
year?
yeah, yeah.
You left right after the cheers?
Yeah.
How much was that Uber?
I think it was like $20.
Ah, that's not bad.
To get from bungalow to your house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it normally, like $12?
Like 10, 15.
Yeah.
That's
It all
That's
depends.
why I got a hotel room.
Ah, smart.
Because I didn't
He was
want
trying to save that $8.
Me? I was going
Well,
from
I mean, there was the
Springfield.
the $8
oh,
difference.
word.
Yeah.
I was going from Springfield to back to Woodbridge. I was like, I get a really nice room for $40. So I was just like, I'm just getting the room.
Might as well stay.
I was in bed by 12:15.
There you go.
Dang.
Yeah, I said Happy New Year on FaceTime and
Just knock out.
done, donezo. Yeah.
No, my not New Year's Eve, the day before New Year's. So I went to Philadelphia for the Eagles game. Brought the lady out. It's our team. Went up Saturday. So Saturday we go out drinking. We have a good time. Cowboys are playing that night. All watching a Cowboys game in Philadelphia. Watch the entire town cheering against them. A lot of fun. Had a good time. Went from bar to bar to bar to bar. Philadelphia's a fun town, young town, I guess you'd say. And then
I'm gonna guess that.
yeah, I guess because we were the heart of downtown, so it was like near all the schools. I
Okay,
have no idea
word,
what
okay.
schools. Like I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, I was like maybe Temple or something. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe,
Is that
yeah.
there? I don't know.
But no, we still had a good time. Went to bars, and then fucking just absolute ridiculousness. My lady, she's a very, very nice person, and she cares about people. And when she's drunk, she actually cares about people.
Yeah.
That could be a little bit too much. So fucking, I'm in charge of getting us the Uber, and I'm like, all right, cool, I'm getting an Uber. And then there's these, 6 little frat boys walking by these homeless guys with their pizzas, and they're like, oh, I bet y'all want some of this. And like, I'm not hearing any of this because I'm fucking on the phone with the Uber who's 4 blocks away trying to find out where we're at. And my girl decides to, what the fuck y'all doing? And she starts mouthing off at them, and I'm like,
Yeah.
And I'm still on the phone like, what's going on? They're like, oh, nothing. She goes, no, you don't say shit like that. You know what the fuck you're doing? Like, good job. Y'all got pizza. They don't. What the fuck you doing? Yeah. And he goes, oh, no, that was about something else, man. And then one of the guys was like, yo, shut up. And I have to turn. I'm like, fuck. All right, cool. Now I'm fighting 6 frat boys. I'm like, all right, cool. They're drunk. They're really drunk. I'm really drunk. But they're tiny. They were like little skinny white boys. And I was like, all right. I could probably get like 2 of them out before, other people would break up the fight.
You break up the fight.
It's fine. That, that's the cross I bear. If, my girl starting this, we got to do that. I said, all right, cool. And then, so I start yelling at them. But luckily, thank goodness, 2 of the dudes there were like, yo, no, our friend's a dickhead, man. Sorry about that. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, but we're good. I like 3 times. Like, no, but we're all good. They're like, no, we're good. I was like, all right, Nicole, hey, we're good. Hey, fuck them. Y'all cool. They handle your shit. And then she decides, then she wants to go check on the homeless guy who she feels his feelings is hurt while he's laying down on the ground, passed out.
Yeah, he doesn't know where he's at.
So now I'm over here dealing with these frat boys on the phone with the Uber. Like, hey, 6th, I'm on 6th. Come down 2 more blocks. Hey man, fuck y'all. Hey, don't run your fucking mouth. Don't run. You cool. Hey, check your boy though. Your boy's a fucking dickhead. And I turn around and she's talking to the homeless guy on the ground, and she's like scratching his hand to make sure he's still alive. And he's just like,
Oh my
I'm like, what the fuck is this over here? And so like I turn around and like now I go from fighting 6 frat boys to 3 homeless guys on the ground. And she's like, hey guys, everything okay? And like now I don't know where they got the pizza. They got pizza now. They're feeding each other pizza. She's trying to make sure one of them is alive. And I'm like, you don't need to do that.
They're fine. They're having a way better time.
They're fine.
Than you think.
They're sitting near the air vent that's putting out of that hot air. Like they're looking at drunk women pass by. They're having a great time. And she's like, no, I just want to make sure they're okay. And I was like, they're good. I was like, I promise you, they're like a dog. They're having a great time. They're just sitting outside, just they're cooling.
Yeah.
You know, it's not the greatest existence, but they're making the most of it.
And Philadelphia homeless people, they're a different breed too.
Yes,
Like they're good.
Yeah. So I'm like,
They figure this out. Yeah, they figure this out.
I'm terrified. Fucking frat. I'm going from fighting frat boys to being like, all right, cool. Don't touch them too much because, like, you know, I don't know what you're gonna catch from these motherfuckers. Yeah. Now I'm turning into a frat boy. Like, oh, disgusting. What the fuck? And I was just like, Jesus. And I'm still on the phone with the Uber. The Uber finally pulls up. I'm like, all right, cool. I see him. I'm like, hey, we're 1 more block down. He comes, pulls up. I open the door. I'm like, hey, go, get in. She gets in. She goes, wait, hold on, hug that guy. I was like, what? She goes, hug that guy before you get in. And I turn around, 6'6", not mentally there. Another handicapped guy who's homeless, and he's just looking
Shane
at me.
Gillis?
Just taller. And he's, you remember One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
Yes.
The Indian? Yeah. This guy, and he's just... And he just puts his hands out for a hug, and I'm like, what are you doing? She goes, I'm not hugging him, you hug him. He wants a hug. And I was like, what? Why am I? No, the Uber's here. And she gets in the car, and I was like, what the fuck? So she's in the car, and he's standing there, and I go to give him a hug. I'm like, all right, man, hey, I'll see you later, man. And that you know, I don't know what's going on, but hope you had a good night.
I'll see you later.
And he's just arms wrapped around me, and like I swear. I've heard it before. Remember Eugene, the wrestler, where they talk about, that kind of strength.
Yes.
That, strength. Yeah. They're like, oh yeah, that guy's got that strength. I've always thought that was just a wrestling gimmick. Oh, this was one of the strongest guys I felt ever being hugged in my life. And he was hugging me. He was squeezing the shit out of me. And I'm like losing my breath, just like,
He's going to kill you.
All right, man. Happy holidays, man. Happy holidays. My Uber's here. We're good, man. We're good. And he's just like, yeah. Yeah, and just hugging the shit out of me. You remember Of Mice and Men, the Lenny, that character? DeConte?
I've never seen that.
It's a book. It's a book we were supposed to read in school.
Yeah.
We all read it in school. Everybody did.
Bro, I read a lot of books in school.
Not true.
Yeah.
Okay.
You read a lot of books in school?
Yeah, I read a lot of books.
All right, name me. No, I'm not gonna do this. So, Of Mice and Men, one of the great American classics by John Steinbeck. You remember Which Way Did He Go, George? Which way did he go? You know that?
Nah.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
Okay,
Well,
that's fine.
this is based on this is based on this character.
Yes.
2 hobos traveling cross country. One of them is a big lunk who happens to be mentally slow, who they're evading the cops because he had killed somebody from like hugging him too hard and like petting him too hard and this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
And like that is a book that I read in high school, and I'm sitting here like, this is about to fucking happen. This is about to happen right now. He's squeezing the shit out of me, and he won't let go. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? I had to go from fucking fighting frat boys to checking on the homeless people to mentally handicapped hugs that
Where
I
did he
couldn't
come
get out
from?
of. No idea, because it was frat boys, and then it was the homeless guys on the ground.
Yeah.
And then finally I'm like, hey, the Uber's here, get in the car. She gets in the car, she goes, all right, cool, hug him. And I'm
Did
like,
she fucking hire this guy? Like,
I
he just
have no
came out
idea.
of nowhere?
No idea. Out of the fucking Philadelphia shadows, just out of nowhere. And I'm just like, the way she said it to me, I was so just like taken aback, because it was like, hey, make sure you tip the door guy. It was just one of those. She's like, hey, just hug this guy real quick. I'm like, what the fuck? Hug? Oh my God. What the fuck?
No way in hell.
And he's just in my ear, just like, no. I'm like, all right, man, I gotta go. No. And he's just squeezing tighter and tighter and tighter. And I was like, holy shit, I'm going to die. This is how I'm going to die.
Did you like get your underhooks to get out or something?
He had me over the shoulders like that because he's so tall to where like my arms were
so
locked
you couldn't
up.
even get your.
I couldn't lift my arms or anything like that.
And he's so tall, you can't even headbutt him.
I just had the bottom of my elbow. It was just like, all right, man, thanks. He's like,
that's terrifying.
And I could just hear him just like breathing in my ear. I'm like, holy fuck, holy shit, he's going to I felt like my head was a pimple and he was going to pop it. I'm like, this is how I die? Like, this is how I die.
Hey, you guys.
Yeah, it was fucking terrifying. Terrifying. And then we get in the car and then the Uber's like, is that your friend? I was like, no. He's like, what the fuck were you doing? I was like, I don't know, babe. What was I doing? She was like, well, he wanted a hug from me, but I was going to hug him. And I was like, so then what are you doing? Like, I was like, you know how many situations I just had to deal with for you? And now I've got this? And
how long of a span was this?
This was like 15 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
15 minutes. Wow. Just putting out fires and
you
fires.
You lived a fucking 90s sitcom in 15 minutes.
That was ridiculous. I was terrified. And, we had a good laugh about it, but I was like, that's not how I expected to end my night there with, almost being squeezed to death by a mentally handicapped guy. But if anything, that's Philly for me.
Yes. Yeah. Philly.
That's just it. They got them big dumb lunks.
Philly's a pretty white town, right?
Yeah, it's one of those hardworking white towns that black guys live downtown, and they're like, I've heard about racism there. I didn't get to see any of it.
True.
But we were drinking at the black club. Like we were at a white bar that had some black guys, and we were like, no, it wasn't the vibe we liked. And we wound up at a black bar, which was a club, and they had the music going. I was like, all right, that was the vibe. I'm more comfortable with. Yeah. So we did see obvious segregation, but I mean, the black club and the white club I feel like every town has that.
True. Yeah, every town has that.
I'm not like, that was Philadelphia.
No, every town has that. Yeah. I just I haven't done the Philly circuit, and I heard it's a pretty white town. That's I mean, obviously, like I know, like Meek Mill and all the blah blah blah. Like the rappers come from there, but like I just heard it was pretty like white town. So
it's a white town that I feel like is run by guys who do like HVAC and AC and like just hard work, just like construction.
That's what they call
blue collar.
Blue collar.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
It's a really blue collar white town.
Yeah,
I'd say the same about Buffalo. Like the guys up there, just like that. That's
that. I think Pittsburgh is probably pretty similar. Yeah. Right?
I think it's just the northeastern, chamber or circuit or what you call it. But I've heard racist stories come out of it. I didn't see any of it, but
when I was talking about white town, I didn't mean like racist white town. I just kind of like just kind of like a bunch of white boys, because I hear most of the racism is like Boston and shit like that. When you go up north, that's where. So if I'm asking about like white people in Boston, I'm caring about racism. In Philly, I just kind of want to know it. Most guys I've met from Philly are really cool dudes to drink with and shit. So I kind of I want to give them the benefit of the doubt. Like I want to check out Philly. No. Could I live without hanging out in Boston? Absolutely. I'm cool with never going to Boston.
Is wide.
Yeah, I'm cool with never going to Boston.
That was she had family up there, and we went up there, and I was just like, I told her, I was like, hey, I'm just gonna let you know. I know you don't realize this about your area, your town, but I'm going to spend the entire time trying to find the black people, and I promise you, it's not gonna happen. She was, there's so many. I was like, do you think so? Outside of working the airport, I promise you, there's not a lot. And we were up there for 4 or 5 days, and I saw 3. And we looked it up. Oh, bro, Maine, because her family was in Maine, but like from Boston to Maine, it's like 95% white up there, dog. It's crazy.
Yep. Yeah. Like Vermont, I think is literally 98% white people.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's pretty white up there. It's pretty white. It's pretty crazy.
Which makes sense. Yeah. It does make sense to me.
I remember there was this little white boy who was running like one of the ski, like at the end of not the gondola, whatever. He's just at the top of you go down, you ski, but we were doing like the tubes. So he was the guy at the top of the tubes just running the machine there, and he was just playing his own little like rap music mix, a little 17-year-old white boy, and watching these girls melt because they're like, oh my God, he's so like cool. Oh, he's so cool. And he was playing like this fucking white girl wasted music, and I was just like, what the fuck? And he just knew it all. He was like, and these girls, like, these were melting because he was the coolest guy, and I was like, this is a wigger. This is the dumbest wigger I've ever seen in my life.
Not even a good one, right?
Yeah,
not even a good one.
Yeah,
he's not Cash or anything.
He was playing that hot girl summer thing. Hot girl summer, and I was just like, this is your black god here in this town. What the fuck? It was so bad. Yeah,
like a little Jordan.
Yeah. But people from that area, they assume that's normal, man. Then they leave. They're like, oh shit,
Yeah.
Oh, you guys got a bunch of those undesirables. What? You can't say that. They're like, oh shit. Yeah. Okay.
Oh shit.
What do you guys call them? with an A? Okay, my bad. I'll try that. Like, no, don't try that either. What the fuck?
Yeah, don't get Mark Wahlberg out here. Hate crime.
Oh my god.
Hey, you know that about Mark Wahlberg?
No, I didn't know that about.
He's got a hate crime.
He's got hate crimes.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Beating up one of mine. Yeah.
Damn.
Old Chinaman.
Right. He's from Boston, right? Or he's from Jersey too?
Boston.
Boston, yeah.
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 If you type in like most racist town in America, Boston shows up a lot of time. Now there is a town in like Texas I remember seeing on TikTok that blew up, but like,
oh really?
For the most part, it might be city. But
Texas makes sense, but
boom,
Yeah, right off.
there you go. Yeah. Bill Russell played up there, right?
What's up?
Up in Boston? Yeah. That's why he had a really hard time when they wanted him to come back and do some things.
Bill Russell, one of the greatest basketball players of all time. How many rings did he get?
10 championships.
Got 10 championships.
And 10 championships as the main guy. Not 10 championships as a
side player.
Yeah, side player.
So they say when they retired his jersey, he made it a closed circuit. He didn't want the public to be allowed there because he said he had such a bad time with the racism of Boston. Where he's like, no, they don't deserve that. They're not going to see that. Fuck that. If you watch the Showtime docuseries right now on HBO, they talk about it. The Lakers talk about it. They're like, look, going to Boston to play is tough as a black man because you're going to hear it. You're going to hear it.
Yeah.
You think it's done. You think, no.
Arizona was on this list twice, and I just saw him quickly. Yes. I saw him quickly scroll.
Oh yeah, Arizona.
And I saw 2 Arizona towns.
DC is number 2.
No way, can't be.
Most
it's rated
most
by,
racist cities
hate
by hate crimes. Yeah.
Oh, per capita by
Seattle.
hate crimes,
Number
and
one.
it makes sense in DC because the hate crimes are probably black people against Asian people.
Yeah, because they fucked up their mumbo wing order.
Seattle.
Yeah.
But this is amongst hate crime. This is with the data. I don't know if that's true.
Yeah.
It
Could be. It depends what they get sources and stuff.
Seattle's a town that says everything is a hate crime. Like,
is it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a super woke town with all the
word,
homeless,
yeah. That's
so
where the grunge
anything you
music
do,
came
they're like,
from.
that's a hate crime. We're like, no, you just can't shit on the sidewalks. Oh, you're saying I can't shit on the sidewalks because I'm a white female? Like, no, that's a hate crime. Like, no, it's not. You just can't shit on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
You fucking can't do that. No, but we're allowed to. We took over this town. Like, all right, whatever. Fuck
Yeah,
y'all.
the things like Arizona and Arizona again.
Arizona.
Yeah.
I told you, Arizona's crazy
It makes
racist.
sense. It makes sense to me.
Yeah. It is really racist on Arizona. I told you, man.
Yeah.
I went out there in fucking 2009, and they're like, "You ain't from here." I'm like, neither are you. What the fuck?
Right, yeah.
Neither are you. Arizona.
No one's
is that
from
part of your
Arizona.
European descent?
Yeah.
No, unless you're a Native American, you don't tell me you ain't. I ain't from there. Fuck out of here. But hey, man, Boston's a racist town,
Yeah.
man.
Probably a place we're not going to do a live show in the future.
Oh man, let me tell this one Boston story actually and then we transition. You guys remember Boston Steve?
Yeah. Yes. Yep.
So
Yep.
he
Seen him
loved.
get knocked out.
He loved. Oh yeah, you did see that. That was amazing. So he loves him black girls.
Yeah.
Loves it.
Oh, I love this.
One time he's hitting on these 2 black girls at the bar, and they're just not having it because they were like they're in their late 30s, mid 40s, and he's pushing 60s.
Yeah.
And but he's throwing game at them, and they're just like, no, I might go to the Electric Palm, and they're like, okay, cool. There's a good band. You guys want to come and dance? And they're like, not really. And somebody said something about his accent. And then the girls weren't paying attention. And so he's telling the story to his friends. He's like, oh, no, I've been, normally I can do a good Boston accent. My fucking voice is fucked up right now. So we may do the story again when I can do the accent. But he was talking to him. He's like, yeah, I've been working on my Oz, my hard Oz, because I can't do Oz from Boston, park the car, fucking, all this, that, and the other. And then the black girls start tuning in again, and he looks at him and goes, yeah, all my friends can do it, but I can't do it. They're like, can't do what? He goes, oh, the hard ah. They're like, what? He's like, yeah, they all say it all the time, but I can't say it, and I've been trying, and I'm getting better. I'm getting better at my hard ah. And they're like, you're trying to say the hard R? He goes, well, yeah, I mean, everybody says it. I can't say it. What the fuck? I would love to say it. I want to say the hard R. That's bullshit. That's bullshit some people can say, and I can't fucking say it. And they're like, And you want to be able to say it. He goes, I've been practicing for years. For years, I want to do the hard R. They're like, yeah, we're gonna get our fucking check. Have fun at Palm. He goes, what the fuck? What? Because you, what the fuck? And then I start talking to him. 10 minutes later, I was like, you know why they left? He goes, that fucking bitches is stuck up. I was like, no, they didn't hear the first part of the conversation where you said you can't pronounce R's because of your accent. All they heard was you want to say the hard R. He goes, who doesn't want to say the hard R? And I was like, what's the hard R? He goes, R, or you park the car. I was like, no. To them, what is the hard R? He goes, oh, shit. Shit. They thought I was saying it. They're like, yeah, they think you're learning to say it and you love to say it and you're trying your hardest.
To perfect it. You want to perfect it. Been saying it for years.
Yeah. You win some, you lose some. All right, man. Good for you, dog.
All right, dude.
Man, you took it in stride, man. Yeah. Took that one on the nose.
Oh, shit.
Fucking asshole.
So funny. So funny.
Oh, word.
I guess, yeah, we'll take that and you want to go to part 2 here?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right, cool. Yeah, not too much else to talk about. Just like and subscribe. Check it out. We'd love to see y'all. This was episode 81. Nothing too crazy. We'll see y'all next week. If we'll see you next week, but if not, you just watch the lunch review, part 2 lunch review, where we review. What did we check out this week?
Crimson Coward.
Crimson Coward. Can't wait for one of you to comment. That's a great Alabama joke. Degraded and humiliated by spirit. That is literally my pickup technique for every female.
That's a fact. According to who?
All right, welcome back. This is part 2. This is Bargoyles.
Would you be willing to take a drug test?
This place comes pretty well. 69 reviews. Nice. But